An embargo has just been lifted on the Minister of Immigration's press release, so I can now post this video. Now, if you've seen yesterday's video, I want to make it clear that we recorded that video and posted it prior to receiving this press release. Now that we have the press release, we know for certain what is coming for work visa holders in New Zealand. When you see this video, it will be 5 a.m. on Thursday, the 30th of September, 2021. My name is Arran Hunt. I am a partner at the law firm Stace Hammond, where I head up the immigration division. As always, this is not legal advice. It's just our commentary on immigration here in New Zealand. If you're looking for legal advice, please get in contact with us at the addresses down below. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And we do like to respond to any comments that you do make when we do have the free time to do so. Now, our video yesterday was very close to actually what has been announced in this press release, with a few small inaccuracies. Instead of 100,000, it is 165,000 migrants who could benefit under this new visa. It also creates a streamlined process that should be faster, with the majority of applications being granted within 1 year. Now, before we go into the details, I do just want to go through the actual press release itself, some also the wording from the Honourable Minister, Chris Faafoi. Now, he has today announced the 2021 residence visa, a one-off simplified pathway to residence for around 165,000 migrants currently in New Zealand. He said that we are providing a way forward for our migrant families who have been long disrupted by COVID-19, while ensuring businesses have the certainty they need to plan into the future and continue driving the economic recovery. He continues, the changes give migrants certainty about their future here, allowing them to continue putting down roots, and will reunite families who were separated by the border restrictions that prevent COVID-19 entering the community. We acknowledge the uncertainty and difficulties COVID-19 and our closed borders have caused our migrant community. We have been carefully working through this residency option to offer certainty they need to truly make New Zealand their home. The 2021 residence visa will also help us attract and retain skills that our businesses need to help relieve labour pressures caused by COVID-19. This is something employers have asked for, and we are delivering. Employers will now have the opportunity to retain their settled and skilled migrant workers, reflecting the critical part they play in our economy, essential workers, and workforce and communities. Immigration New Zealand estimates the eligible visa holders will include over 5,000 health and aged care workers, around 9,000 primary industry workers, and more than 800 teachers. There are around 15,000 construction and 12,000 manufacturing workers on relevant visa types, some of whom will be eligible for the one-off pathway. These people have all played an important role in keeping our country moving over the last 18 months. The 2021 residence visa will be available to most work-related visa holders, including essential skills, work to residence, and post-study work visas, and their immediate family members. The government is committed to rebalancing the immigration system for those who come to work, study, and live in New Zealand once our borders reopen. The 2021 residence visa is a part of this. The initiative addresses that immediate issue, while work on the immigration rebalance looks longer term and preparing for the eventual reopening of New Zealand's borders, but our message to industries and employers remains clear. They need to look for ways to build resilient workforces and attract, train and retain local workers and reduce their reliance on low-skilled migrant labour. So that is the blurb from the minister that came with the details in the press release. Now, we're going to go through the details themselves. So to be eligible, the principal applicant, so the main applicant, must have been in New Zealand on 29th of December, so yesterday when you watch this, and must hold or have applied for and subsequently been granted one of the eligible work visas. So it's those who, as of 29th, so yesterday when you watch this, so that's the Wednesday, hold or have applied for and then are granted one of these work visas. They must also meet one of the following criteria. So one of the eligible work visas and one of these criteria: lived in New Zealand for 3 or more years, or earn above the median wage, $27 or more, or work in a long-term skill shortage list job, or hold occupational registration and work in the health or education sector, or work in personal care and or other critical health worker roles, or work in a specified role in primary industries. They haven't specified what those roles are yet. So it covers most work-related visas, including essential skills work visa, work to residence, and post-study work visa. People will need to hold or have already applied for and then been granted one of the eligible work visas, and visa holders need to be in New Zealand to apply for this visa. It does not include visas that are intended for a shorter stay, like visitor visas, student visas, working holiday visas, or RSE visas. Now, of course, those on the visitors and students can be included as the partner or dependent. It will also be open to those who enter New Zealand as critical workers, as well as their families, for roles of 6 months or longer until 31 July 2022. So all of those nurses who come in under critical health, critical worker, or who will come in the future up to that date, will be able to apply. Visa holders can approve their partners and dependents in their applications. Now, we mentioned yesterday about how the process could be slow, showing that SMC is being handled so slowly. The press release states that the application process for the 2021 resident visa is simplified to deal with applications as quickly as possible. Applicants will still need to meet the health requirements and the police check requirements, security checks, as required normally for residents. But they believe that the 2021 visa will see most applications granted within 1 year of the category opening. Now, applications will open up in 2 phases, 1 December 2021 and then on 1 March 2022. INZ will contact those who are eligible on 1 December by the end of October with more information on how to apply. So if you're going to fit into that 1 December group, they should let you know before the end of October. From 1 December 2021, those who have submitted a residence visa application under skilled migrant or resident from work, you can also apply under this. If you've already got an application under those other categories, you can apply under this on 1 December. As well as those who have an SMC expression of interest. So you're in the pool for SMC, waiting for the draws to start, and you have a dependent child of 17 and over. So you have both those things in the pool and the dependent child. Now, here is the final big bit of news. To allow for the prioritizing of the 2021 residence visas, selections from the SMC expression of interest pool will remain closed until 2021. Until the 2021 resident visa closes on 31st of July 2022. So there'll be no SMC draws until 31st of July 2022. However, applicants who meet the criteria in the EOI pool will be able to apply for the new 2021 residence visa from 1 December 2021 or 1 March 2022, depending on which category they fall into. So if you are in the pool and you have the dependent child of 17 and over, then you can, or you have one of those other conditions, you can get in there possibly earlier. If not, possibly later. We'll probably have more details on the exact way they're going to break it down, more so than that. The Immigration New Zealand have provided an eligibility checker, which you can use online to see whether you fit into this eligibility. We will link to that in the description down below. Haven't seen it yet as to the time we'll watch this in this video, but I will have a look at it tomorrow and we'll see what it's like, how it works, and we'll do a comment, another video later on about this when we've got more information there. But that is the press release. Our immediate thoughts are that it would be good to see these applications done under 1 year. Definitely right now, when you have this 2-year wait almost for allocation and then the processing done after that, it just takes so long to get through. So the fact that most of these will be done within a year, fantastic. Hopefully we'll also at the same time see those who are already in the queue for skilled migrant with the applications already granted, get those pushed through at the same time. We wouldn't want to see these other ones coming through perhaps before those who've been sitting there for a year already and just sort of missing out because of this new visa coming through. We'll need to give it some a bit more thought as to, when we see some of the wording, is there any future issues that may come out of this? But at present, on at least at first glance, it is something that is going to give migrants some peace of mind, and also give some employers some confidence that they can keep their much needed staff in New Zealand with these other countries trying to poach them. This is what we wanted to see. We want to see this for a while. It's great to see this coming out now, and being such a wide and broad group this is going to capture. It isn't just being sort of cherry picking. We want those and those and those and not the rest of you. This really is, you have been working here through COVID-19. If you've been here for 3 years or you have one of these criteria, we want you to stay, which I think is it's a good place for immigration to be going. Now, there's no idea here as to the cost of the residence visa application process. Looking at other applications, probably going to be about the $2,000 to $3,000 area. It should be hopefully slightly cheaper than SMC because it's supposed to be a simpler application, and there should be less requirements to meet those ANSCO requirements, those ANSCO standards, unless you're getting in there on one of those exceptions that you get through a bit faster on the earlier group. But that is it. That is the press release. You might see it out there in the media, other places. It will be definitely available on the Beehive website, which has a press release section in there. We'll try and link to that once it's gone up. And so you can see it in writing, but that's basically what it has in there. And it's hopefully some good news for a lot of you. Nothing yet for those offshore, but at least for those who are onshore, who are here working and have been working for a few years, this is going to be some great news to start the day with. So we'll come back to when we have more information, a bit more clarity, but that could be a little bit down the track with not till October, which is actually, wow, a couple of days away. So in the next month, we'll start seeing these invitations going out to applicants to let them know that they can apply for 1 December. And we'll come back to when we have more certainty as to how that's going to work. Until then, until we do our next video, kia kaha, have a great weekend, and we will come back to you when we have more information.